Hello everyone, Michael B here. This is my, I think this is my fifth video for an important day today, which is also known as Ed Day. Alright, let me just get my facts straight here. Today is a very important day, and this day is March 25th. The day that a legendary animator named Edd Gould has passed away of cancer 4 years ago, in 2012, on this exact date. As you can see, over the years I've been doing the videos ever since his passing. Like, I did a video in 2013, 2014, 2015, and now this year, which is 4 years. Time flies, you know? Usually I've been wearing pajama pants and a green hoodie and a white t-shirt. But since today's getting nice outside, you know, I know this is not Ed Day related, but it's also a nice day today. And I'm glad I have this day off because in the previous videos that I did, I didn't have days off, and most of those days were kind of shitty. But all that aside, today is a very important day to an animator that had passed away in 2012. That was 4 years ago, and it's unbelievable how time flies like this. Since then, things have changed a lot. I've joined a Skype group, which is also known as the Edd Gould Network. I met a lot of people throughout the years. I met Dewey, I met Mark Lavallo, I met the Bumming Crew. You know, all those people are amazing. Well, I think I messaged Paul Tervord, who was the former animator of Ed's World, the one that took over the animation and the other animators too. I met him through Tumblr. It was a Tumblr message, and I'm glad that I met such amazing friends of Ed, like Dewey, the Pearl, you know, the ones that inspired them to make their own cartoons. Even me. I'm always inspired by Ed. He oh, that was a Skype notification I just got. But anyways, though, I'm lucky that I have met Pearl, Dewey, Mark Lavallo, also known as Super Smash 3DS. Sorry, that was my girlfriend. And I just want to say, you know, I'm also in a Skype group called the Edd Gould Network, where I met so many friends that made alternate stories about the Edd Gould crew, and they're also inspired by him too, you know. I also met Super Smash 3DS on there. Like, I wouldn't even get a chance to meet someone that will work on Ed's World, and I did. It's amazing. And also, a friend of mine by the name of Jared-chan is creating a mini Ed's World series that Mark and Tom are both familiar with, which is awesome. And I'm glad that got that noticed. And I'm glad that I'm in a group where Ed's World, this world keeps on spinning and spinning within the fan base, and me too. But anyways, though, I'm glad. I don't wanna tear up or anything, though. I'm just happy. I'm lucky that I have an amazing girlfriend too. She means very much to me, and her and I like to draw a lot. I'm very lucky. But besides all of that, though, thank you, Ed, for everything. Thank you for you, the animation that you did, and your friends that kept your world spinning, and the people that you inspired, including me, and the friends that I have on the Ed's World Network. So, just like what Matt said in a 2013 video of his, wear green. And also have a can of Coke. Yeah. To Ed. Here's the 4 years to you, man. We miss you, we love you, and we'll always be inspired by you, man. Thank you. Ooh, little fizzy. I will also like to thank the Ed's World Network that I'm in right now. All the friends that I met through there. You guys are all amazing. Keep making those alternate universe stories. Keep making art. Don't stop. Because I know one day you will become famous, and you will be very good at it, and you always will be. And of course, I like to thank Tom, Paul, Matt, Eddie Bully, Todd Brighton, Little Deuce Deuce, the musician that helped Ed's World keep on spinning, Yoav Landau, who also makes excellent music for Ed's World and for his own projects. The donators, the people who donated money, created artwork for Edd Gould, the comics, even Tommy Bear, which is Tomee Bear, and Cotton, who's also a good friend of mine that makes her comics, and of course RC and what is it? What's that? RC Key? RC KEY and Emily. Ooh, it's kind of fizzy when you burp, huh? And to all the friends that I have in the Ed's World Network, and for those who kept Ed's World spinning, especially Super Smash 3DS, Paul Tavord, all the animators who worked on the different episodes, and also Ed's close friends, of course, are Tom, Matt, Dewey, Stephanie, also known as Sticky Hunter, Steph, who's also an excellent artist, and what else? I lost my train of thought. Maybe the Coke will help a little. Too bad I don't have bacon though. Or else I will be doing this video in my living room or in my dining room eating bacon and having Coca-Cola, but my room is good enough. But yes, Stephanie, Paul, Dewey, Tom, Tor, Matt, all of the Ed's World musicians, thank you for keeping Ed's World spinning. And especially to the fans, and especially to me. Thank you, Ed. And it's pretty swell. Mictron out.
Well, today's that day again. Been 4 years for this. Got my Coke? Well, hey friends, it's Jara. Sorry it's been like, couple months now since I haven't uploaded a video. I have been working RL, like working my butt off. I'm working at the art craft store, Michael's, which it's actually pretty nice there. I get to see a lot of my employees and they're actually nice to me. But today, though, I am uploading this. It's been in my mind for like 4 years now, so I'm gonna say it to you guys. I'm a big fan of Ed's World, as you can see. Um, I actually was really inspired to Ed's World from Edd Gould himself. I first started knowing about Ed's World since like 2010 when I was in the Flintno Hatena community by my friend Takanuva 114 or Crossdrop 114 now. She made a animation of her characters and she used the audio from one of Edd Gould's animations with the future or WT future. But it was the scene when he was like, I went to travel to the past to kill my poor self to spare me from a grand future. So she used that audio. I was questioning, like, where did you get this from? I'm kind of curious now. And then she told me, oh, it's from Ed's World. You should check it out. I'm like, okay. So I check it out. The animation was actually pretty good. And this was in 2010. But unfortunately, I wasn't really hyped up about it. I mean, the animation was good. I really liked it. But I wasn't really influenced by it at that time. But then, a couple years later, in March 27th, 2012, I got a message from her saying, something really bad just happened. I'm like, what? Remember Ed's World creator Edd Gould? I'm like, yeah, what's going on? He actually passed away. I'm like, wait, what? So I look up the video, R.I.P. Edd Gould. My heart dropped. My heart freaking dropped. I actually literally cried because of it. I feel like crying right now. I actually feel tears coming down. But I'm saying this in the bottom of my heart. At that moment, I started watching more of Ed's World, and it actually influenced me more of drawing. Which I already made characters, like, before that. But then, at that point, I'm like, it's really inspired me to do, like, more animation, more of what I like to do. So, I mean, I'd done drawing beforehand, which I was really inspired by other people, like Zarel or, Zarel or Josh Palmer, or, I know Blee Man, who does the Jinshi for Powerpuff Girls, but Edd Gould overall actually inspired me a little bit more to draw and animate. Because he actually inspired everyone. Like in DeviantArt and a little bit on Tumblr. I wasn't in Tumblr at the time though. I was mostly onto DeviantArt. But it actually influenced me more on drawing, in which it actually progressed into me like drawing better. Like, as you can see, like you'll see like pictures around like the fan art that I'd done for Ed's World and then some of my drawings. But yeah. It actually inspired me to do more. And then later on, was in like the year after, I found Mark Lovato, aka Super Smash 3DS. He was making the Ed's World movie. I was actually surprised that somebody in the community decide, hey, I want to make a fan-made movie. I'm like, dude, that's just freaking awesome. But then at that time, I think it was in 2011. No, 2011 was when I graduated from high school. No. 2011 is when, that's when I graduated from college. Wait, was it? No, that was when I graduated high school. My bad. 2011 was when I graduated from high school. 2012 was when I was going into college at the time, and I found out A passed away and everything, so. But then in 2013 but then I was graduating that year. But yeah, I actually did a lot of Edgeworld fan art at that time. When, like, from Edd Gould passed and then everything else. Oh, you little doggy, what's going on? Sorry, I have 2 dogs. But, actually, 3 dogs. um, but yeah, later on, I decided, I feel like I wanted, like, inspire a little bit more of people, like, for the Edgeworld community. So, I decided to make, the Kajinga Edgeworld blog. Beefy, hey. Knock it off. I'm sorry, but you need to knock it off, okay? But yeah, and I decided to do the Kajika Edgeworld blog. And then people actually started liking it. And let's say I kind of inspired a little bit of people, but not as much. But my art actually did inspire people. I'm almost close to, like, what, 400 watchers on DeviantArt soon. And it's almost been like 10 years since I've been on there. So that's going to be coming up. Which I'll be like searching like fan art and everything of my characters and me. But onto the subject with Edgeworld. And then, what was it? A year before or 2 years before? No, I think it's a year before. I just decided to make a little like four characters. Sorry, I put up 3. I made 4 characters that are inspired by Edgeworld, but it's just 4 boys that are cosplaying as the Edgeworld crew, like the original, like Ed, Tom, Matt, and Torn. And that was called, it's now called Mini Edgeworld, which can be good on Wattpad, so I decided I'll just go ahead and do a comic series of them. It'll probably be better. But, and I was going to try to make a Ed Day video, like an animation, but with me working a lot and with Easter coming, which Easter is this weekend, which most of my art will be down there as well, if you'd like to check that out. And then there was another one, which was from last year, when Mirror Mirror came out, which was the gender bent version of the Edgeworld crew, which is only Ed, Tom, and Matt. But he decided to have me do a comic called Tickle Pink, which Elle was tickling Matilda pink. I was like, that's just really funny. So, yeah. Yep. But I would like to say, though, I was deeply inspired to Edgeworld, and I still like doing the fan art for them. And it inspired me to do Mini Edgeworld and Kajika Edgeworld, but mostly Mini Edgeworld, because I like to do, like, another story to, like, Edgeworld itself, since it already ended with the legacy, but it's still continued by the Gould family. So, let's see, some things I like to say last before I go. I would like to say thank you, Tom Ridgewell and Eddie Bowie, for continuing Edgeworld for the legacy. And hopefully everything goes well with you guys, like with your future projects. But I know you already in the Edgeworld as it is, and you're already gone from it. But thank you so much for still keeping up the legacy after Ed passed, because you actually still inspired a lot of people, even though you got like evil comments and everything. But as a true fan, I deeply loved all the little animation stuff that everybody did for the channel. And I also like to thank Matt as well of helping out with the project. And I know he's going to help still continue it with the Gould family. So, thank you so much, Matt Hargraves. I also like to thank Paul Dvorda, which he did the animations as well. Pearl Zhang, always. There's a lot of people that actually helped animate, including Mark Lavallo and then his friend Billy. But yeah, and also I like to thank everybody, which I'm in this, and the Ed's World Network. Thank you, Ed's World Network, for letting me join in into the conversations and everything of all the craziness that happens in there, but actually still keeping up with being a big community. But I'd like to thank you all who are in the Ed's World community for having me on. And I'm still going to be continuing doing Ed's World stuff for you guys. So, as a last thank you to Ed, you actually inspired a lot of people. I'm actually crying again. I'm sorry. Thank you, Ed. Thank you. Thank you. Cheers to you. Alright, so this is Jera, signing out.